Happy first day of Earth Week, everyone. If you're wondering why I'm in this vest and I'm sitting in this canoe, it's because people are out here today dressed similarly to this to help clean up Hammock Beach State Park as a part of the beginning of Earth Week. I forgive, but I won't forget. These were the words shared before the court by Stella McGee Williams, the maternal grandmother of Obadiah Hester, who was killed by Nasheed Porter in a case that is finally being closed after 7 years. I didn't get to explain a few minutes ago, but what happens is they turn this simulator on and then they spray smoke inside, and when the wind is blowing, it actually simulates the aerodynamics that would go over the styrofoam wing. The body was found in 2017 after days of searching by hundreds of volunteers. The latest delays come because the defense attorneys say they are working on another murder trial. Cindy, food, fellowship, music, muscle cars, you name it, they've had it here at the Alumni Association's festival here in Windsor. For most of the people that came out today, they were born and raised right here in Bertie County, so it's natural for them to come out and show support. And coming up, you'll get a chance to take a look at some of the trails on the park, as well as hear from bikers and officials on how excited they are about the new attraction here in Onslow County. Highway 903 is a busy road here in Stokes, North Carolina. And one little boy is using the traffic on this highway to help give back to a charitable cause. There's yet another march in Elizabeth City today, this time with clergy members. As you can see behind me, clergy are marching 2 by 2. There are also members of the community here, but everyone that's here is asking for the same thing that has been asked for the last couple of weeks that they've been marching, to release the video footage of the shooting of Andrew Brown. Religious leaders came together on Saturday at the old Elizabeth City Middle School to continue calling for transparency and accountability after the shooting death of Andrew Brown. This just one day after the judge issued the written ruling to release the video to the family. Some had thought the time frame started when the judge ruled from the bench last week, but it took a week for the time frame to be official.
I mean, they have to comply with the North Carolina law, but that could have all been done weeks ago.
And the message today?
Truth, transparency, accountability.
Different faith leaders shared messages, including political activist Reverend Dr. William J. Barber II, who joined calls for transparency.
2 to 3 hours of tape and the family has only seen 20 seconds. He's in the ground and they still haven't seen it. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
Clergy and lawyers who spoke were asking for those 3 qualities of truth, transparency, and accountability to come through the police reform. Something Glenda Brown Thomas, the aunt of Andrew Brown Jr., wants her nephew's name to be attached to.
In 17 days because of this North Carolina law. And we're going to change this law.
Yeah.
This law will become Andrew Brown Jr. law with the body cams. We need to see the body cams. 20 seconds, not enough.
After the rally, clergy and members of the crowd signed placards that were created with a list of demands asking for police reform. And with this being Mother's Day weekend, some of the clergy who were mothers said this march was especially emotional.
I can't imagine the pain that the family is going through. And as a mom, I just want to be out here to say we need to do what is right for our children, our grandchildren. Everybody is important.
Mothers and clergy both out in support of the cause. In Elizabeth City, Deric Rush, WITN News. Cindy, today was a first for me. Prior to today, I had never gone to a Pride event. And after going around and speaking to several people earlier, I found out quickly that I wasn't alone. Drag queens took to the stage at this year's LGBTQ+ Pride event in Greenville. Longtime enthusiasts were glad to attend the first in-person Pride event in Greenville since the pandemic began.
And we heard that they had a Pride. We've never missed a Pride, so we came out today with our dog.
And a first for Brianna Plum, a student who is part of the Out in STEM organization at ECU.
This is actually my first Pride event.
An event that gives Plum a sense of support.
Being able to see so many people support just me, as well as others, just makes me feel so much more proud to be who I am.
Receiving love from various organizations.
One of my favorite places is the free mom hugs.
If you're curious about mom hugs,
a mom hug is heart to heart. We do not let go until the hug recipient lets go.
Plum also took the opportunity to network with other members of the community.
Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Oh, this is so much fun.
Those who came were able to get free items at tables and even participate in drum circles, something I was even asked to join. And the big attention grabber, the drag show, a pride event organized by National Alliance on Mental Illness of Pitt County to help uplift members of their community.
We just really wanted to bring a community together to let the people that live here who identify as LGBTQ know that you're supported and there are people that love you and are here for you in this community.
And to sum up Brianna's first pride event.
I'm having so much fun.
Now, Tiffany Herring, who you saw towards the end of the story, told me that this all started as just a small idea being discussed over a kitchen table, but after hearing from other colleagues and reaching out to other colleagues, well, the rest is history. Live in Greenville, I'm Deric Rush, WITN News. That's right, Dave. This will be one of the former president's first speeches since he lost last November's election to President Joe Biden. And after speaking to Republicans today, they're not only excited to hear President Trump, or former President Trump speak, but they're also looking forward to him unifying the party again. Some people are going to extreme measures to get noticed by former President Trump at this weekend's state GOP convention.
The fall, when the election cycle was hitting, I had the car wrapped. This time around, I would love to get my picture with him.
The former president is set to speak at the convention's dinner Saturday night. The party faithful are looking forward to seeing Trump, but also to connect with fellow party members.
We want to grow, unite. We want to engage with other conservatives across the state.
And I think he's going to bring the fire, if you will. But I'm really excited about the opportunity to bring those Trump voters who did not necessarily support the Republican Party into the fold of the party, and I think he's helping us do that.
Democrats will also be working in Pitt County to drum up support of President Biden's American Rescue Plan Act.
Our day of action is a day that our counties will be doing phone banking and also knocking on doors to share the good information about the fact that the American Rescue Plan has gotten the American people back on their feet.
On the other side of the aisle, Republicans remain excited about the opportunity to unite.
You know, sending a message across the country. Obviously, there's a division within the party right now, and trying to really bring it together. You know, you got so many individuals with different ideology, but given the fact that President Trump did bring a strong voice, a strong will of fighting for the American people, it's time for us to really get back to really some of those core principles.
As mentioned, the former president is set to speak tomorrow at 7 at the convention's dinner, and the governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem, will speak at the congressional lunch tomorrow as well. Live in Pitt County at the Greenville Convention Center, Deric Rush, WITN News.
All right, thanks, Deric.